Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm sharing with you all my recipe for a lamb pastel. It's made the same way you would make a chicken or beef. Just today we're going to be using minced lamb. So if you guys would like to see how to make this amazingly delicious pastel, keep watching. So to make this, we're starting off in our heavy bottom pot with some oil. Once the oil comes up to temperature, I'm adding in my minced lamb. And I actually bought lamb meat and minced it myself, as it's very hard to find minced lamb here in South Florida. So once your lamb goes in, we're going to season with some garlic and herb seasoning. I like the flavor that I get from this, and it marries really well with that lamb. And I'm also adding in some annatto or roku powder. This is just going to help with color. If you don't have this, you can use tomato paste. In goes salt and black pepper. Now I'm making a big portion. You guys can make half of this if you like. I'm going to start mixing that in, and we're going to start browning this meat. You want to get as much flavor, so once it's nice and brown and crumbly like this, we're adding in our onions. In goes pimento peppers, and I'm just going to mix that in. I want the onions to start to cook and get soft and get tender, and for it to be really nice and sweet. Now I'm adding in some minced garlic and some chopped scallions, or as we say in Trinidad, scythe. Next I'm adding in tomato paste and mix that in. You want to cook out that tomato paste for about 2 to 3 minutes, waken it up a little bit. In goes Worcestershire sauce, raisins, and toss. All we have to do now is finish with our olives, capers, mix that in, and then this you set it aside and allow it to cool down. That's your filling. Now I didn't put any green seasoning in my filling, but if you wanted to, please feel free to add some. So here I have my corn flour, and I'm using Promassa. In goes some all-purpose seasoning salt, and I'm going in with dried parsley flakes, or you can use green seasoning here in place of the parsley flakes. Give that a good mix, and then I'm going to add in some melted butter. This is going to keep it nice and moist. Now we're going in with water, and you'll notice how much water I'm adding in here, guys. It may seem like a lot, but that corn flour is going to absorb that water, and it's going to give you a really nice dough consistency. And I'm going for a really soft dough. I don't want to mix it that it's firm. If it's nice and soft, by the time you're ready to use it, it's going to be the perfect consistency because it will have time to rest. So you see how nice and soft this is? That's what I'm going for. Now while this rests for about 5 minutes, let's prepare our banana leaves. You need to heat the banana leaves so that they're nice, pliable and soft, so you can fold them. If you try to fold banana leaves when they're right off of the tree, it's going to break. So just place them over your heat and allow them. You'll see it's going to start changing color, and you're going to allow that to happen. Once you finish softening all of your leaves, you're going to put a little bit of oil on the leaf, and I'm using 1 large scoop, and I'm scooping out 1 portion of that corn flour mixture. You guys see how nice and soft it is? Easy for me to press out with my hands, and that way you don't need a tortilla press. Put a generous amount of that filling in the center, and then using one side of the leaf, bring it over and press down to cover. Once you press down, it will release because of the oil. Now do the same for the other side. Bring it over. Make sure that both ends meet and press down to seal. Now you want to do the ends, so bring the ends over and press down to seal. You guys see how easy this is? It's not very hard to do. Just be very gentle. My dough is soft, so I'm being really gentle with it. Now I'm going to fold that into the banana leaves, and I like securing this with foil paper. If you wanted to, you can use twine or whatever food grade twine you have. Use that. So now I'm going to wrap it in my foil. Now if you wanted to and you didn't want to use foil, you can steam these, but because I'm boiling them, I like to wrap it in the foil to prevent any additional liquid getting into my pastels. So you want to secure it really well. So fold in both of the ends and continue to do the same for the rest of your pastels. Once you've filled all of your pastels and wrapped them, I like throwing them in boiling water. As I said, you guys can steam them over boiling water in a strainer, covered for about 45 minutes. The boiling process just takes about 20 minutes. My pastels are nice and thin, so they're not going to take very long to cook. You would want to flip them over while they're boiling. So I'm going to cover it, allow it to cook. It will take, as I said, 20 minutes if they're small, 30 if they're big. And once they're finished boiling, go ahead and take them out. Be very careful, as if there's any water in the foil, it can burn you. So drain that properly and set it aside. Once it cools down, you can go ahead and open it. Look, you see that water in there? That's why I told you be careful. So I'm just putting the foil aside and I'm opening up the pastel now. Look how amazing this looks. Nice and moist and not dry at all. That's why I prefer to boil my pastels. If you prefer to steam them, by all means, you do what you're accustomed doing. And to serve this, I like serving it with some vintage West Indian pepper sauce from Caribbean Flavors. Forget about chow chow, guys. This is the new chow chow. This is what you need when you eat your ham and your pastels this Christmas season. So I hope you all enjoyed today's recipe. If you did, comment down below and let me know. If you're new to my channel and you like what you see, I hope you subscribe. Please remember to like and share this video with your friends. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.